What's up, guys? This is Jay, and we are back in EVE Online, and I am here to continue the next video. So this is the second video. It's going to be much shorter because the first video was just you need to get over the initial learning curve, and you need to learn how to get to a position where you can even understand what you're looking at before you can just go do whatever you want. Now, I've been trying to set you guys up with a basic business system. So, what goes into starting a business in Orbion, so I'm an archangel named Megathron, and I have a program called Orbion. And in Orbion, we do business in Orbion, and it's going to actually look a lot like EVE Online. I mean, when you go to heaven, you're going to be flying spaceships and doing cargo and interplanetary travel. So it's going to look a lot like this. But the practical side of things, a lot of you are probably wondering, like, well, it's outer space. How is this not practical? Because you're a stupid motherfucker and you can listen to me. If you don't know what business is, it's going to cost you a lot of money to figure out what business is. So you're going to sit here and you're going to shut the fuck up because I made a business that in my third year made 400% the startup costs. I was making I was grossing $162,000 on the third year. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Now, the only reason that the business didn't work was because internal conflict, somebody screwed me over and lied about my character and tried to convince everybody that I was a sociopath. So I learned, so there's this thing called lessons learned. Now, see, I have the successful business experience, but I did not have the experience back then of what blasphemy was. See, everything was going just fine until this guy decided to just start slandering me, and I didn't know that that was a thing. And I didn't know that people literally just don't want to succeed. That's what happened. I mean, the business was successful. Everybody had a paycheck, and they literally just didn't want to succeed. They didn't stick with it. I don't know what their problem was. They wanted the paycheck or something. There was a lot of outside influence that happened. Anyway, that is a conversation for another time. When I tell you that we're going to be watching me play this game, I'm telling you that I know what I'm doing, and we're going to be starting a company, and that's what we're here to do in this video. We're going to hear it from me, also God. God's a female named Laura, apparently. That's an angel. So we're going to be doing a bunch of things. So if you watched the previous video, you would know that I tend to write journals. And I wrote this journal day 4. So here's our business plan. This is our goal right now. This is the first time I have played in about a year. So me sitting here figuring out what I was doing and where my head was when I left off was the first video. So I have completely figured that out for the most part. And we are back, and we are here to begin the basics of owning a company. So just like every company, you're going to want to start a business plan. You're going to want to start some kind of written document, a journal, something where you just write down all of your goals. So here's day 4. Here's my basic business plan here. This is a journal I have to just help keep my thoughts because I have a lot of them, and that's what you guys will need to be doing when you go into the business realm. The goal is to start a manufacturing company in Amold so I can build Republic Firetails. So let's go ahead and stop right here. We're going to focus on every single detail that is wrong. Now, Amold is a location in a star system, so we need to find this star system, and I need to update this note here. Let's go to Amold. Right here. Let's open up the info. Let's go over here. Let's drag Amold right here. Okay. So now Amold, we have a nice, wonderful link. Watch what happens when I push this button. When I right-click, I can say Set Destination. I can say Show on Map. What is this? Show Info. Oh man, here it is right here. How did that get there? See, every little detail, you need to focus on every little detail because as you can tell, the first video was very chaotic and took a long time, and it was me learning. But this second video, because I now know what I'm doing, everything is going to be much faster. So we're going to continue taking our time, and we're going to continue writing journals. And we're going to continue making sure all of these journals are perfect in everything they need to be. So here's a link to Emerald, so I can build Republic Firetails. Where is this? What is a Republic Firetail? It's actually called a Republic Fleet Firetail. So we're going to go to the market because I already know what this is. We have my quick bar here. We have, let's go to the quick bar. Fighters. Let's go to Republic Firetail. We need to rename this. How do I rename it? Change label. Republic Fleet Firetail. And we're going to go down here, Republic Fleet Firetail, and we're going to drag this right here. Boom. See that? So now, when I want to reference what this is, watch how wonderful this is now that I know what I am doing. All I have to do is click on this, and here it is. And here's all the info that I need on whatever this is. Do you not know what this is? Well, now you do. See? Now let's move on to the next one. Current status of this project is Pandemonium. So this is part of Megathron Empire. If you didn't notice, I tend to phrase things in a particular way. Just like on my documents and journals when I send them over email, this is the same thing, Pandemonium. Priority 1, I need a hauler via Emerald. Wow. Okay. That can supply the front line in faction warfare with ship parts. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. My goal is to create a manufacturing company. My goal is, see, I'm in a little bit of a clustered mind right now. I need to kind of make up my mind because what I'm noticing is I'm trying to be a warrior and a businessman at the same time. That's a lot of work. So let's make this more simple. For your sake, I'm going to focus on business and business only. So there are a number of ways I can buy lots of ships, but we need to focus on business. So, priority 1, I need a hauler via Emerald that can supply the front line in faction warfare. I need my mammoth. I need my mammoth hauler in Frarn. This thing right here. I need my mammoth hauler. Get that. Look at this. I need my mammoth hauler in Frarn via Emerald that can supply the front line in faction warfare with ship parts. When I plan on fighting. But for now, we will focus on business. Okay? I need to produce a manufacturing company so I don't have to scour the region for parts. So, little lecture on this game here. You can buy all the parts you want, but once you buy them, they're going to be built at the factories or the stores that you bought them at. So you're going to have to fly around for a while and gather all the parts, and that is time-consuming and laborious. So what I'm trying to do is centralize all of this stuff so that I have these packages that are neatly packaged and built from the beginning so that I can mass produce these Firetails at a discount rate. Now, let's focus on the business plan here. So let's just create a new note. Manufacturing company business plan. All right. All notes. So we got the manufacturing business plan right here, Operation Foothold. This is a completely different thing. I'm going to shut this down right here. This is basically me reminding myself, this is my news update. Like, what am I? So that's Operation Foothold. That's a thing that I was working on somewhere else. We're going to start a new folder called Business. And we're going to go to our notes, and we're going to go to Manufacturing Company. There we go. Manufacturing Company Business Plan. Let's see. What is my character's name? Ivana Kashan. We're going to call this Manufacturing Company Kashan. Kashan Inc. Status, hell. Status is actually pandemonium. Okay. Let's see here. Home base. I don't quite know yet. I think it's either. It's going to be farm. Wrens. Tentative. Okay, so we have a tentative location for home base, but I don't know yet. So I am thinking about the future, and I know that I'm going to have to go do some intel, so I'm going to make a note down here and start adding to my Intel addendum. Okay. Home base. Let's see. What else goes into a manufacturing company? Startup capital. I have, at the moment, my wallet. I have 11 million ISK. So let's do. Let's go ahead and say 5 million ISK, tentative. Okay. Startup capital. So I've got about $5 million I'm willing to spend. The startup, this is a tentative program. Let's see here. This manufacturing company business plan. I'm going to need some kind of home base of manufacturing company. Intel addendum. Startup cost. What goes into starting a manufacturing company? Product. Oh shoot. Where is... Okay, how do I do this again? No. That was a fail. Okay, so let's do this here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be building Republic Fleet Firetail plus loadout. What is that loadout? So I've actually got a tentative loadout that I'm building here. So we're going to simulate our ship. As you can tell in the last video, I was building a loadout right here. So I still have my GUI, everything is still here. So this is the... right there. It's going to be this. Simulated Republic Fleet Firetail. Let's do that instead. That's a better one. Good. So right now we are simulating. This is a work in progress blueprint for our company, by the way. So I already did this last video. Last video you were probably watching, you're like, what is going on? I mean, last video was something that you needed to see, but now we are making our tentative blueprint. Let's focus on our business plan. Let's see. Product, tentative. Simulated Republic Fleet Firetail. And because this is going to be a very intensive thing, so I'm going to just go ahead. The product itself is an entire other package of documents. So I'm going to just put a reference here. Okay, reference, Simulated Republic Fleet Firetail document. Let's start a new note here. Simulated Republic Fleet Firetail document. And we will take this note here and we'll put it into business. So there's that. Good. So now we have this right here. Okay. So our product is going to be outlined right here. Let's do this right here. Let's do this, put this right there. Okay, what is that link doing? Why is that orange? Get that orange out of here. No. There we go. Okay. This is going to cost. It's going to. Well, okay. So sale price X, retail price approximately 14 million ISK. Let's see. Needed necessary this thing right here. Let's go over here. Industry. All of this. Okay, we're gonna need some of this. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need this. This and this. Let's go ahead and organize this a little bit. Poof, 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 poof. Okay, so now we have everything. That is okay. Let's do a little bit more research here. So we're going to need 2 units. 1, 2, 5 units. I need 9, 5, 5, 6 units. And then I think I can copy all of this. Oh, and there's a blueprint. We need this motherfucker too. Get this in here. Blueprints. So this is a blueprint right here. So if you go to the fleet industry right here, this is something I already knew beforehand. So I have experience, but so don't get too caught up in trying to mimic what I'm doing, because this is a Firetail which may or may not be good at anything. It might not even be worth the cost. My goal right now is to produce a company with a thing. So I am tentatively using Firetails at the moment, and we'll talk about the details later. We'll talk about efficiency later. So efficiency is a low priority thing, but we like to be as efficient as possible from the beginning. So make sure you use tentative prospects and make sure you label them as tentative. And if they're tentative, don't waste too much time on them. But still, we're going to have to go into some detail here. I'm sure that when I have a better idea of how this game works, I'll have a much better method for what I'm doing, but this is the basic method. 4 units of Megasite, huh? Okay. So, current... Okay. Kernite. I've got day 4. Where's Kernite? Kernite and Amber. Mexilon and Isogen. So Kernite, I do have within reach, so that's what we're working on right now. Let's get some of that Scordite in here. Scordite. Amber. Pyrite and Isogen. Hold on, what is this? Mexilon and Isogen. Amber is Pyrite and Isogen. Okay, so Amber might not be necessary. What does Scordite? Mexilon and Isogen. Okay, so I think God is calculating something right now. So I'm kind of at a loss for words right now because there's an efficiency issue. We're going to work on... Let's get the Scordite out of here, please. Pyrite. Hold on a minute. Tritanium and Pyrite. Kernite and Amber. Okay, Pyrite is found in Scordite pyroxeres, that's what it was. No, hold on. Pyroxeres is pretty easy to get too. Okay, so obviously, just quick narration here. As I'm building this company, you guys might see a lot of stuff that I don't see. Once again, I am definitely very experienced at this game, but you guys might see some stuff that I don't know, so don't fault me if there's something I don't know that you do. So you'll have to kind of bear with me. Not everybody is on this level. And the fact that I'm standing right where I am right now is because God put me here. God literally forced me to act the way I'm acting in this game. So he put me in this situation. Believe it or not, this entire setup that I have right now is God, because he was forcing me to act this way. So we'll go ahead and Scordite, that's what we need. We need Scordite. And we'll do this right here. Scordite is Tritanium and Pyrite, and then Kernite is Mexilon and Isogen. Okay, so that should be pretty good. That's going to get Tritanium. So that's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need the Noxium now. We need Noxium. Let's see. Noxium is found in this, 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 and this. And then Zydrin is found in... Zydrin is found in Spudomain and Revokine. Okay. And Bisto. Okay. Let's put a priority on Bisto here because that's more common. Okay, and then all of this Noxium, Spudomain, and Talassonite. Where is? Okay. Our Spudomain and Talassonite. Okay. And now we need to find Megasite. This is found in Arcanor. Okay. It's found in Arcanor. So we got one hell of a scouting mission that we got to do. And that's kind of my forte at the moment. That's kind of what everything I have is dedicated towards. So we'll go find these. Alrighty, so we now have a list of all the ores that we need in order to produce a Republic Fleet Firetail according to this basic blueprint. That does not include all of these weapons. So here's what I'm going to tell you. All of these weapons are probably going to have other industry components. Zydrin. So if I want to build a siege cannon, for example, I need Zydrin, which is kind of rare. If I want to build a core probe launcher, I'm going to need, pyrite, that's not so bad. But I'm going to need blueprints as well. So all of these things are the same way. These all have their own blueprints and ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to produce this is going to become the King document. So this document, let's see. Yeah. King document. There we go. Good. Simulated Republic Fleet Firetail document. That's the document name. This is the King document. Let's change the name entirely. Rename note. King document. And let's erase this. Let's put this right here. So this is the King document, which means this is the cover letter on the top of the entire package for the Republic Fleet Firetail. So let's go ahead and list all of these other things. Or addendum, good. Kernite. Now I've got to sit here and do a lot of research. So anyway, this is the end of this video. I'm going to end this video. It was 30 minutes long. Make your business plan. Go in here and then find all of the minerals that you need. And then from there, I'll see you on the next video. See you later.